Hola mi gente, it's Alondra La OT, and today I'm with Miss Mae, Occupational Therapist, and today we're going to talk about being an entry-level therapist in a skilled nursing facility, so stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to get into the interview with Miss Mae, Occupational Therapist, but before we get into it, it's time for Tres en 30. 3 questions, 30 seconds, and it's just so you guys get to know Mae. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, first question. Favorite leisure activity?
Driving out to the ocean.
Ooh, favorite food?
It's so hard. I don't know if I can answer that. Anything seafood.
Ooh, okay, and 3 things you carry with you at all times at work?
My stopwatch, pulse ox, and my schedule, and a pen.
Okay, that was 4? Oh, no, 19 seconds. All right, so you know what? Let's get right into it. So for those that don't know, what's a pulse ox?
Pulse oximeter measures patient's oxygen saturation and heart rate.
Yay, it's the one that goes on the finger, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so boom, there you go. All right, so I know that most people, when you start school or start a program, you have an idea of what area of practice you're interested in. So I know for you, you were originally interested in pediatrics.
Yes.
So how did you end up in skilled nursing? Because it's completely different.
Yes, it is. So I applied at both pediatrics and skilled nursing facilities. And I would say most of the job searches were all for skilled nursing.
Okay.
And so when I got an invitation for an interview, at that moment, it felt right. And it felt like this setting was the best place for me to grow and to learn.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it at all.
It's kind of hard to get out of that mindset of wanting to work in a specific area, but look, now she's in an area that she really enjoys, and you never know. Okay, so as an entry-level therapist starting out in skilled nursing facilities, what was the most challenging part for you jumping in?
Okay, so I did not have a level 2 fieldwork experience in this setting, so it was a very difficult transition. So my experience was in pediatrics and acute care.
Okay.
And I thought the hardest part was getting used to the pace.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The amount of work in terms of documentation. It's daily treatment notes for all of your patients.
Right.
Weekly progress reports.
Oh my gosh.
And discharge summaries and occasionally recertifications.
The joy of documentation. How many patients do you see a day?
So at a minimum, if you have a low census, 4 or 5.
Okay.
And at one point, when we were really busy, I saw up to 11.
I know that there's been a lot of talk about productivity demands in skilled nursing. What's the productivity at your facility?
90%. And to be honest, I'm still trying to get used to it. It's impossible to be 90% productive.
Right.
And have a perfectly flowing day, because no day is perfect.
No.
But some days you do get those days.
Yeah.
Where everything's flowing. And
I imagine that having 90% productivity and starting out as an entry-level therapist, that definitely makes for some interesting challenges and adjustments starting out. But now, how long have you been practicing, and do you feel like you're used to it now?
So I've been practicing, I guess this October 11th.
Oh my gosh.
Will be my 6th month. I can't believe I've been an OT for 6 months.
So do you feel like you're adjusted now, or better adjusted, I should say?
Definitely. I feel more confident.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm a lot better at my documentation and knowing what to write, and definitely you kind of develop a routine when you get in there.
Yeah.
So the first 3 months were physically, emotionally, and mentally draining. Like every single day. I think I worked 10, 11-hour days.
Oh my gosh.
For a good, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I would say the documentation, because it takes a while for me to kind of process, okay, what happened?
Right.
What did I do?
Yeah.
Analyze, and All of that takes time, but now I'm a lot better.
Right.
And I can think quickly and I observe things faster and
I mean, look, even when we're in fieldwork level 2, we kind of get anxious about not knowing things and not understanding how things go, but as an entry-level therapist, we're still continuing to learn and increase our confidence and skills, so it'll come. So I know that in skilled nursing facilities, there tends to be a lot of similar diagnoses in the patients that you see, and also the goals that you're working on, like ADLs. How do you challenge yourself in those areas?
Yes, we do see similar diagnoses, and you may have similar intervention approaches and the overall goal of getting your patient to be safe and independent with their ADLs in that way. But it's different with when it comes to your treatment interventions. And the way a person learns and their personalities and their comorbidities and their families, all of that is different. So it's really important to upgrade and downgrade depending on the way your patient is performing with you right now, and changing that as they improve. And it's finding that motivation for them to get out of bed and for them to participate.
That's where I imagine like building the rapport and really trying to establish that, and then getting to getting to know them, right? Because you have to find a way to motivate an adult. Like children, I feel like we can kind of trick them and distract them, but adults a little bit more harder, I would say. And even more so, I would think, if there are some cognitive deficits and whatnot. So
different interventions besides ADL training and the underlying skills like for balance and strengthening, wheelchair and positioning, contracture management.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of everything.
PAMS.
Yeah, you do that?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to be PAMS certified.
So we're not just in a facility providing treatment. At my facility, I'm exposed to home evaluations and community integration, and taking a patient to Walmart and prepare them for practical things that they need to do once they're at home, you know, like shopping and the cognitive aspects, money management.
Yeah. So it's not just within the facility. Yeah, there's so much more. And I think that's a great point to bring up, because if other nursing facilities do that, it would be great to ask. And that way you know that that's an area for you to grow. So that's great. That's so cool. Yay! What's your favorite part about working in a skilled nursing facility?
I would say my most favorite part is getting to know your patients, and you're not only getting to know the person you're working with, but their families. Yeah. And you're working with a lot of disciplines, physical therapy, speech, nursing. You get to be more creative because your treatments are a lot longer than places like acute, where I don't know, maybe 30 minutes at most. Yeah. And skilled nursing facilities, it could be 60 minutes to some places it's like 90. So you can do more. Yeah, you can do more with your patients.
Well, I think that leads to like building that rapport and relationship. Because I know for me, I like to get to know my patients, and I know for myself, I like to see progress. I get to see that in school-based because they're there 5 days a week. That's their natural setting. That's where they go. And then you get to see that because in skilled nursing facilities, they're generally there longer than 3 days.
Typically, 6 weeks, as long as 8 weeks.
Yeah, so
most.
you really get to build that rapport, and
like you
nice.
said, you see the progress.
Yes. Any final advice that you would give to students or practitioners that are interested in starting in skilled nursing?
Yeah, I would say, coming from my personal experience, keeping an open mind and really listening to your heart, and you just know when something's right. Yeah. And I'm glad I took that chance, and I didn't let my views about skilled nursing facilities when I was a student, like hinder me from my where I am right now and all the skills and things I've learned, because without this experience, without me being in this setting, I wouldn't be the practitioner I am today.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. You're gonna make me cry. All right, so you know what, before we leave, it's time for the palabra del día. So I know in skilled nursing, when you do your initial evaluations, you want to set up a routine and a schedule for when you're going to be providing services. So you ask them at what time do they wake up?
Yes.
So the phrase is, at what time do you wake up? Which in Spanish is, ¿a qué hora te levantas?
¿A qué hora te levantas?
Ooh. It almost sounded a little like Italian.
Did it?
A little bit. ¿A qué hora te levantas? Okay.
¿A qué hora te levantas?
Yes, but you gotta make it like a question. So, ¿a qué hora te levantas?
¿A qué hora te levantas?
Yes. Oh, yes. He's gonna be speaking Spanish soon. Yes.
All from you.
Yeah. All right. So, thank you so much to Mae.
Thank you. This was so much fun.
Yay! I know. Thank you so much. My friends are so nice. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I need to come down a little bit. Edge. Seriously?
And okay. There's a good one. Okay.
There's it will come. This cat is
Thank God for edits.
Cut.